probably down on all these. Yeah. Let me go. Here we go. Alright. I'm live now, and I'm actually at work. I'm trying to test some stuff. I'm going to try Simulcast to Twitch here. Yeah. I got some infinity going on here. Mark on. Alright, so yeah, sorry about the mix up with the what we've got visible here. There you go. My source's frame was hidden. Learning how to do this stuff. This is my second broadcast, my first on Twitch. And I'm just working. Give me just a second. Alright, when mom calls, you answer. Okay, so I wanted to make some adjustments to... yeah. Let me hide that. I'm gonna add a source because I want to try this application. Audio beta. So I'm not sure how that's coming out. Oh, my background. This window cap is worked in. Alright, that's fine. It's whatever. Again, I am at this point just trying to stream on various platforms just to see what things are going to look like, sound like. Rock on. Testing my first live. Alright, cool. Rock with me. This might get messy. This may not even last long. Again, I'm just trying to test to see how this is going to work. This is what would typically be the night shift. At least the energy in the background here. But I'm at work. If you got some IT questions, you let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to be doing my job. You guys can watch me do that. I'm updating some links. I am on the Book of Faces. I'm also on the YouTubes for those that are watching me on Twitch. I'm on Twitch for those watching me on YouTube. And my moniker on both is MSPBackline. Okay, so I am a CIO of an MSP. Okay, so I am a CIO of an MSP. But I am all hands on deck. I'm not even gonna watch this Twitch anymore. Let me close this. I'm just gonna let it be what it be. I'm just gonna make this work. And I support many organizations in town. And again, we are doing this broadcast for testing purposes. As a matter of fact, let me make a switch up. Man. My talking head. MSPBackline. That's too far over. What does that do? Yeah. Testing. 1, 2, 3. That works. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like it. Actually, I can leave this. There we go. Alright, people. Yes, this is a YouTube channel that I'm playing. Go figure. YouTube on YouTube. I don't even know if I'm gonna get pinged on this. I'm just trying to get some music. Again, just looking at my flow here. I don't have any viewers. That's fine. I need to get to work. I don't have any add-ins. I don't have any spoofity boofs. Literally never done this before. I did YouTube last night. That shit was pretty awesome. You should catch it. think my coworkers are probably glad I'm doing this because then I'm not randomly talking to them during the day. I'm just talking to them. I'll get my donate link up here in a little bit. Otherwise, you can check the details. You can hit me up, CashApp, MSPBackline. If you have any IT questions, please let me know. And actually, let's see. Let me open the studio. I'm not even. So this is going to allow me to, I'm just highlighting this particular window. This is going to allow me to continue doing my work without you guys necessarily seeing stuff that you can't see. I'm working on getting myself situated such that I can see my chats. I don't have my studio open right now. Can't seem to find. So Microsoft 365, their nonprofit organization premium licenses that they were giving out in like packs of 10 expired at the beginning of the year. So sorry, nonprofits, you gotta buy those extra 10 for $6 and some change pop. Depending on how a phone call goes, this might be a thing. Maybe I'll get a phone line once I get some people interfacing with me. Cannot seem to open up my chats for this stream. Fantastic. No viewers. It's okay. Doing a little cross chat here. See if I can get some friends. I want some friends. Some people so up with me. Man, I really wish I could see my controls for my chat. I mean, I'm in my live studio here, but I do need to go back to Switch because I
Beast game giveaways. Chat. Who wants $50,000?
Yo, Tifu's rocking 16K. Who's rocking 16K? Who's rocking 16K?
Alright, I just pulled up my chat here. I think I should probably be looking at my creator dashboard. Look at these little path to affiliate goals I've got here. This is all new stuff for me. I am all up in IT, but I'm not all up in this kind of stuff. I'm just really not. Alright, but seriously, I'm here to work, and you with me. I just wanted to make sure that I had accessibility to the mechanisms by which you guys might communicate with me. You know, the chats. For both my YouTube and my Twitch, which, you know, like I said, I'm not really seeing anybody here. Nothing going on in my activity feed. That is fine. Again, like, we're just getting started here. I ain't done shit. As a matter of fact, right now, I'm not doing shit, which is not the point of this. Let me close some tickets. Alright, so what I'm working on right now. Let's see here. Let's see what I got going on here. I'm closing a ticket for... Oh yeah, I was talking about those licenses for Microsoft. Nonprofit organizations. If you didn't know, January 1st, business premium licenses that were gifted. A 10-pack was gifted to any nonprofit organization that had a relationship. Those have gone sour. So I was just replacing some licenses because I let that deadline slip. I need to check out another organization to see whether or not I lost some licenses there. So I'm gonna check that out. So I only manage a couple nonprofits. I will work on getting some more interesting stuff showing up in the background. My logos and stuff like that. My overlays are shite right now, so don't worry about that. It'll get better with time. Broadcast number two. So, what am I gonna say for my closure here? Placed your license after some automatic adjustments made for Microsoft. I gotta say, being a technician, you know, like, soft skills help. Should be able to, so talk to people like they're humans. Should be able to log back into account. Don't forget what you're Shame on me, and it's 12:42 and I've only closed one ticket today. I've been having a lot of fun prepping for this multicast. My first one. My second live stream ever. I'm super stoked about this. This is cool. Donate at MSPBackline, CashApp. The point of me being here is to be here for IT reasons. You're working, I'm working. This is some chill music. You know, maybe you run into a problem with some type of policy situation. My music is louder than me. Well, let's face it. Let's fix that. Oh shit, my music is way louder than me. It should be way loud. Yeah, I didn't realize. I pumped in my music with a different capture element. Where am I? Is that any better? You're gonna have to Teams me because I can't. I got my studio headset on. I can't hear crap. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Wow, yeah. So I'm playing with some new elements. I wanted to. You don't hear the music now, though? God damn. What about that? What about that? Better. I think I have. Let's see here. All right, I need like a happy medium. I'm gonna check my audio. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, this is learning the lessons. Learning the lessons. Fucking Leroy spelled CashApp wrong. Leroy, lazy bastard. Alright. I also feel like I'm getting a lot of, my voice sounds super, like, I don't know. Yeah. Trying to see if I can get a happy medium here with my voice. Alright, tell me how I am now, because I need to. I'm having a hard time capturing this and testing this, so give me your feedback over there across the room. Am I still low? still low is the question. Yeah, low. What the? What about now? I mean, I got this turned. I got it jacked up as high as it'll go. Yeah, see, but I do not like the fact that, and this could be because of my computer. That I am not doing this on an optimal machine. But like everything is gained up as high as it possibly can be, and I don't really like that. I like wiggle room. Max shouldn't be best. At any rate, let's get to it. I wonder if sometimes my lowness is because I'm not close enough to the mic. I don't really know. It's one of those mics where you kind of have to have it all up in your mouth for it to work. And this is probably going to be a better situation where I just have it pointed at my face and I don't have to keep freaking moving my head to the side. Freaking annoying. All right. Man, I just started this in time enough for me to want to go break for lunch. Isn't that great? Alright, let's look at my SAS alert. Anybody out there using Datto SAS alerts? Holla! If you have any questions, I'm here to help. First best as I can. Destination folder. See if my workflow rule and auto task worked properly to put this in the right. Forwarding rule enabled. Has been created action. Move destination folder ID. You know, getting tired of the inconsistency of my workflow rules. Like, the last rule should have picked up on this. Let me see where we lost it. Move message to. Move action type. Interesting. Hasn't been triggered at all. Something must be wrong with this auto task workflow rule. The ticket description contains destination folder ID. I'll take this part out. I don't know if this is gonna work. It should have forwarding rule enabled. Is that in the forwarding rule enabled? And it was created by that user yet. I pulled one of my ears off so I can hear the room around me. I am hungry. Yeah, this is definitely, I like this situation better, yeah. can't drop it any lower because it's touching my focus, right? Shift that over. And my mic stand here. Shoot, I pushed that freaking 48 volt button. I'm gonna freaking blow up my microphones. So I'm getting these alerts from SAS Alerts, which you can specify what you want your ticket to fall into, what category, issue, sub-issue you want your ticket to fall into when it lands from this API user. But you can't get very, very specific. It's very generic. It's generic. This is a security issue, but more specifically, this is like forwarding rules. So I'm creating rules inside of Autotask to further classify this ticket based on both its title and its description, but the description text is kind of weird, and there's maybe too much punctuation. I'm not sure how it's picking up on that. So I tried another adjustment to it. I'm just gonna have to close this ticket manually and wait for the next rule that someone makes in their Outlook. It should be categorized as email and forwarding rules in my system. I don't know how you do it. You can do it how you want. But in my ticketing system... Alright, so let's close this. Complete. This is no indication of malfeasance. No further action required. This is an internal ticket. Doesn't need to have all the fluff that one finds in tickets that you close when you're communicating with end users. Go back to my ticket queue. Really, I use my dashboard. I've got my dashboard customized for all my staff, of which there are a few. I've got a small MSP here. Adobe being charged to my credit card. That sounds like a problem I really can't address. Alright, well, I am going to use my agent browser here. Because, okay, so we're dealing with a question from someone about a charge for a product that she feels like she's not really getting the service from. Plus, this is it's an annual bill. So that looks like Adobe Acrobat. Probably, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not a finance person, but this is still involving a piece of software, so that, you know, I help support for this client. So to that end, I'm going to take some steps above and beyond here. And so my first question, I don't know if you know what your first question would be, but I know what my first question would be here. It would be, where did that notification, where was it sent to? Because that's how we're going to track back and discover how to log into the Adobe account associated with this charge, figure out what licenses she has, and then log into Adobe with that account so she can get the features, because her choices are one of two. Cancel the subscription, ask for a refund because they didn't want it, which is not in my purview. I'll be handing that off to her. Or log in with the ID that correlates with the monies that were charged for this annual subscription and move on with your life. That's what we're going to be doing, one of those two things. So I'm going into my RMM and I'm going to find this user. because of the way that I have, well, because of the way this RMM is set up, Dado RMM, I can find her by her username. I also fill in the description so I can find her just by typing in her first name because I put that stuff in the description. So I'm going to agent browser over to her real quick. Ermagurm, we have been living for 41 minutes. So proud. Second stream, first time on Twitch. I'm not doing anything. This is just testing. Of course, I'm talking. Hey, blank. Question 1. Where was the bill delivered to? To whom was the bill delivered digitally? Every time I fill my damn window. Stupid. Like, what? It's just not right. Guys, the way that it is drawing this window when my windows are configured in a certain way is super weird. Alright. Let's go. Your work, okay. So first things first, let's get you logged in. With your, she said it came to a work email. With your work email, can I connect with you? Like to your computer. I'm trying to avoid phone calls. I can play around with that some other day. Having, doing a phone call and, talking to you guys. Yeah, baby. Seems like it's going pretty good. I am pretty stoked about this. No chats, that's fine. One view, that's fine on both. And I'm pretty sure it's the same person. But this is what I need to do. Test it out. Ask her if she'll let me know when she has some time for this, because this is, she's probably, it looks like she's in the middle of doing some stuff. Yeah. This is definitely something that is going to require the person, that this is coming to. There's only so much your IT department can do. Like, at some point, you know, you kind of have to take responsibility for like your own accounts and etc. Looks like I'm getting a textable. Can't. Oh, I can. Buried today. Okay. Okay. Reach out tomorrow and see if you have some time. So she's busy. So what I'll be doing with that ticket, just to stay in compliance, is I'm gonna go ahead and close that ticket, and I've got my agent browser configured to prompt me for notes, etc. So I'm gonna add to existing ticket. I'm gonna take this ticket number and I'm gonna paste it in my description here. Or sorry, not my description, but the ticket number. If I want to add it to another ticket, I can search for it in the save dialog for the save activity for that machine. I see the ticket. I'm going to put a check in the box so that way my whole chat conversation is injected into the ticket notes, so that I don't have to go and make more notes in the ticket. I can just forward it to the classification that we have internally, which indicates that we are going to follow up. Get another user who needs some help with a Sage 300 update. The system that we're going to be installing the software on isn't actually online. So I'm asking her if we're connecting to that system or not. Or to hers, she just wanted me to look at that. I have no way to verify that key without the installation system. She's got her own key for her install of Sage. That's separate from this fella. How are you guys doing today? This doesn't have a name. This is just system testing. That's what this is. 48 minutes and 53 seconds of system testing on the Twitch platform. A little bit longer. 49:38 on YouTube. Super happy to be here. Don't care that nobody's watching right now. There's really nothing to learn in this session. Again, I am just testing the veracity of my simulcast, looking at some of my visual elements, and I'll probably do a stream dedicated to just working on those elements and doing it live, you know, just for the fun of it. At this rate, I've become addicted. I went home after my night shift, which you guys should check out the night shift. First night shift wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad at all. I might even do a night shift tonight. This stuff is a little addicting, this streaming stuff. I can see why people get into it. But I went home after the night shift, and hell, if I didn't want to start another stream, I can yell into the void about IT stuff. I was told that my graphic has CashApp spelled wrong, and that's because I let Leroy build that graphic. I was lazy. Wait, what's wrong with... Oh, it's... Oh my god. So sucky. CashApp. Okay. Let's see here. Let's save this. This is worse. I don't like this. I don't like this image either. don't like it at all. I don't like this image either, but oh, no. Gosh dang it. Put it back on. Donate. Let's see. CashApp. We're gonna donate to. There you go. That looks a little better. All right, now let's bring that puppy back. Can barely see that. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I do not like it, but whatever. It's better than no. You know, maybe people will donate because they're like, you need to do better. We'll help you. We'll give you funding. Alright. Trying to see if Carl's machine is on. It is not. I don't really know why she wants me to connect, but let's see. Version of that one. So just letting you know, I can't verify that Sage key. We need to install it on the end user, the designate end user's machine. Let's see how my resources are doing. 90%, not bad. Edge is using more than anything else. Edge is kind of stingy, kind of take, like SQL Server, like Exchange Server. Just put that RAM in front of it, it just gobbles it up. No matter what. All right. Utility machine at one of my client offices was offline. Got a coworker to go out there and power it back up. And yes, it is online. Let's make sure we can make a connection. And we are go. I don't even remember why I wanted. Oh, I remember why I needed to use it. Oh shoot, fax account locked. Zing. I've got two things to deal with this org. A locked fax account. And an account for an inventory tool. Check your email in a sec for your new fax password. Unless you have a password you'd like me to set for you. I need to do something back in the background too. I need some paintings, green screen, or something. It's pretty boring back there. Just see my bag in the corner. No tables, no stands. Just a boring gal. Such is my lot. Let's go. Everything duo. Everything duo. People. Every freaking thing duo. Every freaking thing duo. Can I log in? Is this my phone catching up? Why is my phone just now getting all these notifications? I'm concerned. Why am I late to the world? Okay, let's see what's going on with this damn. It's for all right. And you can kick whatever ticket you make. Basically, it's just it's. I'm pretty sure I already have a ticket for that. Okay. Well. Where is my... There you go. Where is it? You know, it could be because this is using up all my juice, my computer juice. All my juice. Renew my subscription. Alright. I think that I'm going to count this done. I'll come back for a night shift maybe tonight. We'll see. I'm still thinking of a set schedule that I want to put out. And I'll do that, you know, weekly. Start building up a community. I'm gonna probably add Substack and a few other platforms to my Simulcast. I want to reach as many people as I can. I don't know the answers to everything, but, you know, why can't we work together? You know, why can't we just be friends? Alright? Thanks again for stopping by if you did. There's nothing to watch here if you're watching this later. I mean, you're not really going to gain much out of this. Again, I'm just going to be looking at the intricacies of what didn't work. Thanks for chilling with me, though. It's much appreciated. Have a great day.